Hey everybody, this is Mike Girard, and I'm here today to bring you a little video review of two cameras that I've been using the last year and a half. They're both Canon handheld point and shoot cameras. Not a ton of manual settings that you can do, but both really great cameras for the money. High megapixels, some pretty good quality movie, and they've been perfect for me, which is, I shoot a lot of longboarding videos, so it's nice to have something small and compact. They take good quality pictures, they're really small and portable, and they're easy on the budget. Now, my first camera that I used, which is now not completely dead, it's on its last legs, but it's the Canon Powershot SD780is. This was a graduation present for me, and it's been through a lot. All of my videos that I've uploaded, I think 26 of them, were shot using this camera, and I was filming some longboarding, and I didn't have this hook over my wrist, and it caught on the wheel, dragged under the board, and that sort of messed it up. I thought it was going to be dead, but I kind of cleaned the sand out a bit and fixed it up, and it still works sometimes. Now, if you'll see, this is what the lens is supposed to look like. You see it's got this fancy silver covering on it. Mine, after a number of impacts and such, looks like this. As you can see, all the casing around the lens is broken off. When I turn it on, this is what it does. So, it's pretty ghetto at this point. A bunch of scratches. The flash doesn't actually work. You can see the orange light will go on, but it just refuses to take a picture. It's got some nice big black spots on the LCD screen, but it will still take a picture. If I turn the flash off, it still takes pictures and it still takes video, so it's great. Now, one of the big differences between this camera and the SD780is is the wide angle lens that the SD870 has. I knew I was going to miss this feature when I got the new camera. It depends on what you're doing. If you're in tight quarters and you want to take a lot of information in, like maybe you're trying to get a group shot in a small space, or it's helpful for me, filming alone. If I have a side shot, it'll capture, a pretty good amount of distance on the road, whereas, my new camera has a smaller area that it shoots. I'll show you a couple pictures so you get an idea. I set up a tripod, took a picture inside my room, and you'll see the different amount of space that each of the camera captures. This is somewhat of a drawback for the new camera, but it's also counterbalanced by the fact that the SD780is has 12.1 megapixels where the 870 has 8. There are a couple other differences. The movie mode for the Canon, it shoots in .wmv files. It's a Windows media file. So this meant I could use it with my free editing software, Windows Movie Maker, on my PC. Now, I got the new 780 and was surprised. I was happily surprised because it shoots in HD, 720p HD, but it also saves its movie files in a .mov format, which is an Apple format. So I can no longer use the Windows editing software I was using before. So I decided to buy Cyberlink Power Director. This will also be my first time editing with that, so we'll see how that goes. A couple other things to mention. This new 780, it has a fully auto mode where not only will it choose the right aperture and shutter speed, it will actually sense whether it needs to be in macro mode, far away, if you're in a cloudy setting, daylight, and that's really nice. It also has a higher ISO setting, so it can take some better low light shots. So overall, I would say the 780, the HD is great, picture quality is pretty good. I miss the wide angle shot. I do like its smaller size. I can show you a comparison of them. This is what the 780is looks like, and this isn't compared to an Altoids 10. As you can see, it's a good amount thinner than it. It's a bit shorter, and you know, a good amount smaller. Comparing the size of the 780 or the 870is and an Altoids 10, you can see they're about the same width, same length. Maybe the camera's a little longer, so it's definitely a bit bigger than the 780. SD780 is a bit slimmer. It's a bit smaller, and overall they're pretty comparable, but there are a few differences between them. The 780 definitely takes some really great macro shots. One thing that surprises me, so I'm kind of rambling, but this camera I bought for $250 at Circuit City, RIP. It was on a sale, but it was usually maybe $300 or $350. Now when I go on Amazon, the least you can buy it for is like $550. I really don't get that since it's an older camera. Don't know what the explanation for that is. So in terms of a money standpoint, you definitely get much more for your money with the 780. One last thing I wanted to do is compare the video quality. This video is shot with the 780is, and clearly it's not in HD. Still pretty good. That's basically all I have to say. Also, as a kind of shameless self-promotion, I just filmed a new longboarding video. If you haven't seen it yet, please check it out. It's called A Winter Quickie. It's on my YouTube profile, youtube.com/mgman, and it's a fun little video, longboarding. And I love comments, ratings, subscriptions, all that stuff is great, so please hit me up. Thanks, I'm out.